Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Ash.
And I'm Stephen.
And this is F1 Fanatics. Welcome back. And so yesterday we had the video of rules and regs. If you hadn't already checked out that video, make sure you go and check that out. I will leave that link to the video in the description down below, because that will explain what the F1 YouTubers draft actually is. But today we will be doing the draft. So I will hand you over in the capable hands of Ashley to explain the rules of the draft.
Okay, so today what we are going to do is we are going to pick each player a team, a number one driver, a number two driver. The number one and number two drivers are based on last season's championship finishing order, and yeah, we're going to do it. You're only allowed to have one from each team, so you can't have Mercedes and then have a Mercedes driver, and vice versa. Make sense?
It does.
Okay, and to start off with, got to use my phone for this one because I can't remember the order, but we did a randomizer of everyone that is involved, and the order in which they are going to be drawn is Lyle is going to come out first, so he's got everyone to pick from. Don't know whether that's good or bad.
From the F1 debate show, of course.
We've got Kids Love F1 being drawn second. Josh Revell is going to be third. Fourth is going to be Late Breaking. Fifth is going to be F1 Fanatics. I don't know what numbers we're using, 1 or 2, but that's me and Mark. Then it's F1 Fanatics being...
Number 2. Yeah, number 2.
Who's number 2?
You guys, number 2.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay,
We're
well,
number one.
whichever
We're
way it
the
works. We then have these guys coming in next. Then it's Aldas, Chazza, Jordan from the F1 debate show, and Raz on F1.
And also the fun thing is, as you guys are watching this, obviously we are doing this draft in pre. This is coming out to you on Sunday the 16th of Feb. They won't know who their draft is. So when they're watching this, we have no idea what's going on there. But when they're watching this video, they will only find out their teams on the day. It will be kept top secret until release day.
You sure you can keep it secret?
No, I'm not sure.
Well,
I'll try.
Anyway, we will try. So, Stephen,
Over to me.
can we have the team names to be put into the bowl?
Thank you. It's a very delicate Champions League style procedure here. If you could shake them up a bit, thank you, Ashley.
Everything's been checked behind the scenes. No favouritism.
By checked, basically, I put things together.
Got a very scientific shuffling method here.
It is, and before you pick one out, give them another stir, and then we'll,
Oh, who's picking first?
We'll go with for right to left to right as they're looking at it, right to left as we're doing it, or we didn't think of this
No.
one. We'll do it this way, cross screen. So
Okay, so
you
I'm
will
gonna go
pick
first.
and then we'll just see how it goes.
So the first one up is teams.
Teams for Lyle. So Lyle's team is going to be.
Oh, this how exciting this is.
Have you got one?
Williams Racing.
Okay.
It's a great
Anything-
pick.
It is a great pick. And
I'm
Williams.
sure you'll be very happy about that.
Yes. So Williams, a team that are looking to improve on last season.
In the hands of Lyle. They're in very capable hands.
So
Sorry, Lyle.
on for kids.
Oh wait, they like bin it, don't they?
That's
Oh, now it's gone.
that's going to go into my room and make it a mess.
Sorry, got excited.
Okay, so next is Kids Love F1. Would you like me to pick this one, or
Oh,
well, we've got to all get involved, didn't we?
I thought it was one person for one pot. Because there's 3 ones.
Yeah.
So
Go
three
Go on then.
pots.
You can pick all the teams. So Kids Love F1. Which team is he going to get?
Pretty solid one. Racing Point.
Oh.
Okay, so Racing Point, obviously having the rebrand next season, but good start for them.
They're a strong midfield team.
Fantastic. You can dispose of that one, but
Probably a
you.
better pick than Williams. Sorry, Lyle.
It's only going to go up from here.
Exactly.
so
Good luck with that team, Amadi.
next, Josh Revell. Your team is going to be. Oh,
Big dog. Mercedes.
Strong one.
it's gone. It's gone early. 3 in. Josh Revell has
Already an
Mercedes.
early favourite emerging here. Strong start.
Team points, I feel there's going to be quite a few coming his way.
We also apologise. Obviously, I'm holding this up, but we did check beforehand. You have no idea what this says, but I can confirm with Ash and Stephen, it does say Mercedes. We'll obviously just put up as we go along. Mercedes, bang, it's out the way.
The late
Big
breaking.
one's gone.
So the team for late breaking. Now, there's still a couple of big teams in there. Strong ones as well.
Oh, had a strong season last year. McLaren.
Yeah.
Another strong midfield team there.
So we've still got 2 big teams in there. And a couple of not so big teams. And next is the team for F1 Fanatics.
I feel like it was a bit harsh on kind of late breaking there. We're just like McLaren. They're all right. They'll do well.
Consistent points there.
Come on in.
Consistent points.
All right.
Big team for me and Mark.
Come on, Haas. It's a sad day. It's a sad day for us, Stephen. Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, they're going to do well this season.
Well,
You're hoping they'll do well this season.
yeah, Mark and I will be.
maybe their development has improved.
If the Ferrari engine's looking strong, then maybe, we'll see. Okay, your team. Oh, look, if they pull out a big one, then it's clearly a fix.
Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go.
He looks happy.
I got a glimpse.
Grazie ragazzi! Ferrari! And they're going to win, as I predicted, the 2020 championship.
Yeah.
So we pulled out for it. It's not a fix. I promise it's not a fix.
They said they won't crash into each other anymore, so...
We did pull out 2 Ferrari-powered cars, but it's not a fix.
Okay, and it is now for Aldas.
Only 3 teams left here.
And there is still
Here we
Haas,
go.
Got Red Bull in there.
There's
and
still,
Alpha Tauri.
there's still a big dog in... Oh, I've pulled out 2. That's... Sorry.
Who's the other one that we haven't got?
Oh, sorry, 14.
Well, rebranded this year. They were previous Toro Rosso. I know, obviously, from the collaboration that I did with Aldas, that he is very keen about the name change. He loves the name change Alpha Tauri, and he has Alpha Tauri,
yeah.
so he hates it. I'm sorry. You're going to have to say the name a lot more now, because that's your team.
That's your team.
Okay, and 3 left, so that is...
Renault,
Red Bull,
Haas.
and Haas. So this
there's
is for...
some pretty good
Maybe
teams
There
in
is.
there.
And this is for Chazza.
Oh, Chazza. I'll see what I can do for you. Haas!
Ooh.
They could have a good season.
They
They're
could do.
another one.
They focus a lot on development.
And they're
This
another
season.
one, Ferrari engine. Oh, we'll never know. We'll find out as the season goes on.
Could be positive, but it means that, you know, with Jordan and Raz left to go, there's still 2 big dogs in there.
Yeah.
So
You're going to be happy with whatever you get here.
let's see who Jordan's got. Is he got Red Bull or Renault?
Leno.
Okay. I think that's quite a good one for him.
Yeah.
Solid.
Let's
Solid driver lineup with
Yeah.
Ricardo and Ocon. I'm sure
Very
they'll
strong
score in
pairing.
good points.
Could be a good season. And finally, I think we know which one this is if I did it correctly.
I'll pull it.
But for Raz,
Could you shuffle the wheel, please? Just in case.
yeah, just make sure.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
And Raz has got as a team.
It's Mercedes! No, it's Red Bull. It's
God.
Red Bull.
You
Strong
said to me
team.
that Raz was unlucky going last, but I feel like he's got a good pick.
He's
That's-
got a very good
That's
pick there.
gone well.
That has gone very well.
So, me and Stephen, Josh, and Raz have pulled out the big dogs in terms of teams.
Yep. And that leads us on very nicely. It's time for driver 1. So,
First team drivers.
first team. Well, not first team drivers.
Could you please
Yeah.
bring the teams? A name, driver
The names
Oh,
are in.
God.
And Stephen, are you going to pick up these? And I'll pick up number
Yeah,
2 drivers.
okay. I shall pick up the number 1.
So, just to clarify
Science.
once again, this is based on last year's championship positions and loads that are on new drivers, obviously.
George Russell, for clarity, is the number 1 in Williams because
Yeah.
Latifi wasn't in
F1 last year.
F1. So
Same
the
with
rest is pretty self-explanatory.
Ricardo would have been anyway, but for the same reason.
Yes.
Okay, so we are back to Lyle. So Lyle, for his number 1 driver, is going to give him a mix.
Stephen was straight in there. Very exciting.
Good luck.
So, to go in his Williams car, he has...
Verstappen.
Oh,
That's a pretty...
that's a good one.
Very solid pick.
That is a solid driver to
As
have.
a Red Bull fan, I don't think that could have worked out better for Lar.
Well,
no,
he's got Williams as a team, so he needed a big...
I've just thought, can you
there.
remember who's got who for teams?
We'll see as we go along.
'Cause
But
we've
I know that Lyle had Williams.
Yeah, that was a memorable
My phone's locked and I've now forgotten who was second.
It is Amadi from Kids Love F1.
It is. Well done. Someone remembered.
And he had the team Racing Point. And his number 1 driver for Racing Point will be...
Perez.
No, it won't.
Nope.
Because
No.
you can't have 2 from the same team. Back in the pot.
This is a typical Champions League draw. We really should have just taken out the ones that shouldn't have been that. Oh well. So,
I'll try not to pick him again.
if you get Perez again, it will be quite funny. I'll be impressed. It's very technical, this draw.
And your number 1 driver is...
Kimi Räikkönen.
Kimi Räikkönen. That's
Very good one.
That's a very strong performance. And he knows
Experience there.
in a midfield car, pretty solid, I think, for that return there.
Thanks.
I mean, Stephen, at least mine were all in a little pile to collect. Stephen's literally just lobbing.
Anyway,
there. Okay.
Don't see that in Champions League draw, do you?
Who have we got next?
we have got Josh Revell next.
So,
did he
to
do?
partner him in his Mercedes car.
He's not partnering anymore.
Well, it's to put
Number
his
1
Mercedes-
driver in
Number
his
1
Mercedes.
driver in his Mercedes car. That's what we'll go for. He's already gone for strong.
See, this is where the draw goes really well. He cannot have Lewis Hamilton.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Big team form in there.
I mean, we would have just said, Josh won, we'll give up, game over.
He could still get Charles Leclerc.
Here we go.
He's still in there.
George Russell.
George Russell, a
Well, that's a
potential
2021.
future.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's a
Future
2021
Mercedes
one.
driver.
Fortunately, this isn't the 2021 draft.
No, but do you know what? This would be a fun way of doing our predictions for next year's driver lineups.
No.
Well, it would.
would be. But
It'd be fun.
random. But
So,
yes.
anyway, now we are picking the number 1 driver for late braking.
And late braking have McLaren.
So, no Carlos Sainz, please.
I'll try.
I've seen it. It's big. It's a big one.
It's Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton
Back
in a
in a
McLaren.
McLaren.
Oh, how poetic. He's returned. Will he win a championship this year with McLaren?
Very strong partnership there.
That's building up to be a nice team.
I think that's probably the best one so far.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely up there. So, Mercedes with Russell. They're the 2 strongest so far.
He's strong.
But you got 2 ends of the scale there. This
Yeah.
one's quite.
Yeah.
You've got to remember that Russell was in a Williams this year. So.
Okay, so it is now the number 1 driver for mine and Mark's team. Leclerc. We need some points, really.
You had Alfa Romeo as your.
We did have Alpha as our team.
Yeah, Leclerc a return to
Leclerc on a
Alfa Romeo.
return into...
Kimi's already been, so.
Well, that's safe. At least we're not going to have that.
Checo Perez.
I'll take that.
That's a solid,
I'll take that. That is a solid pick.
very solid midfield performer there.
Now then. So who was your team again?
We're Ferrari
Now, if you pull... Who have we got left?
as number.
Big driver-wise, because you can't have
Carlos
Leclerc.
Sainz we can get.
We can have Sainz and
Or
Ricciardo.
Yeah.
Sainz or Ricardo, that would be a strong... I think that would take the lead for strongest team so far.
Oh, here we go.
Could get K-Mag.
Yeah. The silence there suggests that may not make it the strongest of teams. But
We need to act positive. Yeah, let's go K-Mag.
and it is K-Mag.
Magnussen!
Go on, quick reaction to picking
Magnussen is driving a Ferrari. It's the seat that he's always deserved, and it is the seat that, with Haas going to be best of the rest this year, points galore with Kevin Magnussen. That's what I say.
Well, could have a strong season for you. K-Mag in a Ferrari, a few podiums there.
Yeah, I feel confident.
Okay, so we now got Aldas.
I picked his Ferrari. What were you doing?
Look, I
Come on.
was trusting in Katie's judgment here, and if it all goes wrong,
If all goes wrong with this draw, I'm the one that needs to be blamed. I was the one that did the tags.
At least you've taken responsibility early.
Yeah.
what team
All of
did
you,
Aldas have?
if you think it's gone wrong, blame Ash.
One minute.
Sorry,
Which team did Aldas have?
Aldas had. Oh, good question. I think
He had Alpha.
Alpha Tauri,
Alpha Tauri.
because he loves the name.
And he's not getting that
He's
one.
not getting that one. Pierre Gasly.
It's still in the hat.
So, Leclerc is still in there. If Raz ends up with Leclerc,
He has Danny Rick.
Danny
Oh.
Rick in that Alpha Tauri, pretty strong.
Strong
Going back
midfield
to his
contender.
roots,
That is-
where he first came into F1.
building up a nice team there.
No, very strong.
We've got a couple of strong teams here.
Yeah, very much.
So, next we have got Chazza, who as a team
Had Haas F1.
well, we know that K-Mag's not going to come out, so
Carlos Sainz.
Carlos Sainz
best of the rest from last
in a
season.
Haas.
Interesting. We've got
Strong
a good
points
team.
there. Strong points. Oh no.
Oh no, what was
We
the other
really
one?
need Jordan to.
This
pull
is
out
Jordan.
the-
Who did Jordan
He had
have?
Renault
Renault. What are the two drivers left? Leclerc
and
and.
Gasly.
Oh yeah, guys.
Oh, it's okay. So Raz isn't definitely getting Leclerc. That would have been a bit of a. Okay, so Jordan, his number one driver is.
Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc, he will be very happy
Oh.
with that because in the hybrid draft that we did with late breaking, he was a bit gutted to miss out on Charles Leclerc there. So he has been drawn with Leclerc. Leclerc in a Renault, speak the same language, French.
Yeah, and
Should be a good operating partnership, I'm sure.
that does look like a strong team as well. Once again, another strong team there. And
Yeah.
now we have got in the Red Bull for this season.
Pierre Gasly.
He's back!
He's
back.
back.
He's back. He's proving Helmut Marko wrong. Christian Horner.
You cannot
They've
get rid
been
of him.
sacked. Gasly's back and he's leading the team forward. Verstappen, he's gone. He's ended up at Williams. God, that.
Was it William?
Yeah, it was because
Oh,
with Lyle.
yeah. So that is the number one drivers picked. Teams looking strong. Now you've got to try and remember two team and number one driver.
Oh
There
god,
you
this
go.
is getting tough for me.
And now we are moving on to the number two drivers. So Stephen, once again, could you please put the names into the amazing bowl?
The supercomputer.
And now it's my turn to pick them. So let's see if we can get some interesting teams here.
Okay.
Give it
So
a nice
first up is Lyle. What
It's
team he had?
Williams and Verstappen.
Verstappen.
Ooh, okay.
Who will
Yes.
complete the lineup?
Let's mix it up. And there's two. So
Don't
This
do
one.
two.
it's this one.
Here we
Can't
go.
have three.
Lyle's third. Who did he have?
Williams, Verstappen.
A very strong team as Lando Norris has
Oh.
come out.
Oh,
As a number
What?
two driver.
what a team that is.
That is a pull.
Quality.
Williams, they're on the way back up,
Oh,
boys.
Williams
They've
could have a
got Verstappen
championship.
and Norris here.
Ah.
What a team! So that completes Lyle's team of Williams, Max Verstappen, and Lando Norris. And so next up we have Amadi. Kids love F1, and he obviously currently has Racing Point as his team with Kimi Raikkonen driving. Lots of experience up there. Who will partner Kimi Raikkonen? It will be.
Who was his team?
Racing Point.
It was Racing Point.
Then he won't. And then, oh yeah, Ocon. Oh, he's at Renault this season.
Ocon. Strong.
I'm going back a few seasons at this moment in time.
Correct.
He's got Esteban
Esteban
Ocon.
Ocon. That's a
Nice
pretty
pick.
strong partnership, that. Ocon and Raikkonen.
It
Yeah.
is.
Lots of points there, potentially, in the midfield.
Experiencing Kimi and the pace in Ocon.
And obviously, Racing Point, a strong midfield car, I would
Yeah.
assume, in 2020.
So, we then move on to Josh Revell.
And Josh has Mercedes currently as his team and number one driver predicting the 2021 future, and that is George Russell in a Mercedes.
Could be a
And
very strong lineup here.
It could
Depending on
be.
Who he gets.
Who's the partnership going into?
I know this one
That's, well,
because I've just seen it.
well, that's good because we don't.
Giovinazzi.
Oh,
Giovinazzi.
Antonio Giovinazzi. That
kind of got one at the top, one at the bottom, and one in the middle.
he's attacking on all three fronts there.
That's a strong young partnership there. He's got a solid number 2 in Giovinazzi. George Russell's going to be the lead driver, number 1, and you know, Mercedes going to get him a lot of points there. Strong team.
Well, we'll see. See what else comes out and see if it's one of the strongest. So we are now going for late braking.
So late braking, currently with their team with McLaren, reuniting Lewis Hamilton with the team that he started his career, and who will complete the McLaren lineup, because
This is
obviously
Vettel.
Lando Norris has gone and Sainz has gone, so they've got rid of both their drivers.
But yeah, if this is Vettel, that is a very strong team.
Even Albon would make it strong.
Okay.
He's getting little teasers here.
I'm liking this
Everyone
one.
else just kind of showing.
Nicholas Latifi.
Ooh.
Ooh, McLaren, Latifi,
A wild card.
very wild card.
Honestly, I feel as if his number 2 driver's let him down slightly.
Yeah.
It was looking so good up until the last
It was a
pick.
very strong team. And,
As always, remember, if any complaints come in about the draft, they should be directed towards Ash.
well, not on the picking side of things. Like, as long as
Well, you picked that one.
okay with that one, but as long as we have 10 different teams, 10 number 1 drivers and 10 number 2, I've done my part.
All right, fair enough. We'll carry on. So McLaren, Hamilton and Latifi complete late breakings lineup for Harry, Sam and Ben.
Okay, come on, Mark. We want a good one here.
Oh, look at him, he's going to put out Sebi.
Bottas is doing
Oh, Bottas. is
Bottas.
good.
Oh, could get Bottas.
Bottas and
Oh,
Seb.
now we've said it.
Oh, we have got strong team. Alexander Albon.
Oh,
Strong team.
Strong.
Nice.
I'm picking that as a great team.
one
here.
of the top 3
I'm quite pleased with that.
team
Same.
drivers.
Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo having Alexander Albon as their number 2 driver.
And number 1 driver, Sergio Perez.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Can you remember who your number 1 driver was, Gus?
Yes.
It
Can
was.
indeed. Kevin Magnussen.
Right,
So
of
we
course.
have Ferrari with Kevin Magnussen leading the line here, and to partner here, I think the best we can hope for here is probably Valtteri Bottas.
Valtteri Bottas. Let's go.
Ah, you're going to be pleased. It is Valtteri. You may get Bottas 3.0 in your team.
Valtteri, it's Mike. We're gonna win.
All he needs is
Oh.
that Ferrari partnership.
The Ferrari having Kevin Magnussen and Valtteri Bottas.
Strong team.
Strong team there.
Strong team.
I think that's the strongest team we've had so far.
Bottas
Thank
is
you.
going to have to do well to beat T-Mac,
It's not
though.
a fix, just to confirm. Not
No,
a
because I would have
fix.
picked Bottas for me if it was.
Yeah, true.
That was the strongest. Well, okay, so anyway, Aldas.
We have Alpha Tauri with Daniel Ricciardo as the number 1 driver. Coming in with the number 2 driver is...
So Kvyat could still be pulled, which would then have to go back. But that's
Correct.
it.
Yep.
Vettel's the one, probably.
And it is Sebastian Vettel.
Oh.
Sebastian Vettel, Alpha Tauri, Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel reuniting the 2014 lineup
That,
of Red Bull. They've just stepped down a car.
in all honesty, I think that pip's yours.
Although the team, his drivers are doing the work on that one.
Yeah,
But we don't know with AlphaTauri. They could have some strong races like they did last season.
they could do, but you don't know with Kevin Magnussen, he could win every race.
You're only saying that to please Katie.
Singapore.
No, it's a genuine belief. Haas and Kevin Magnussen will win every race. So Chazza is going to do fantastic out of this as well.
Anyway, talking of Chazza,
His team is Haas.
and
His number 1 driver is Carlos Sainz.
Signs.
See, look,
Carlos
everyone
Sainz.
knew that one.
So, we could still have to redrop. Grosjean is still in there.
So the top 3
Oh.
teams.
Oh, 1 minute.
drivers.
1 minute, wait. Chazza, Jordan, and Raz. They're the 3 that are left. One of them is having Grosjean.
What a pick that is.
I feel like we need it to go to Raz.
What a guy still to have in the draw.
I feel like we need Raz getting Grosjean at the
I
moment.
know you're hoping to get Grosjean here.
Okay, and this is for Chazza.
Oh, you can't have Grosjean, actually.
Like it, yeah.
He has got Daniel Kvyat.
Daniel Kvyat.
Not bad.
Pretty solid, that.
Nice.
Carlos Sainz in a Haas with Daniel Kvyat. Potentially a
That
place
is a
where
good
Daniel
midfield.
Kvyat could go in 2021.
That is a good midfield team there.
That's solid.
So,
Points there.
left in here, we've got Jordan and Raz left to pick, and the names are Roman Grosjean, and who's the other one? I can't think.
We'll find out.
Who was Jordan's team? The number one driver?
Stroll. Lance
Oh, oh.
What a couple of picks to
Okay.
finish on.
So we've got Jordan next, and his team was.
His team was, I believe he had the Renault, with Charles Leclerc leading the line, and his number 2 driver will be...
It's Roman Grosjean.
It's a very French team.
It is Rogro.
It is the most patriotic team.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
You've got that synergy going.
Yeah, Renault, all that kind of French harmony. Think of all that French money getting invested into the team. Unbelievable. What a team.
That's there.
We bigged it up for you,
Some
Jordan.
may say that's a bad team.
But some may say it's a very bad team.
On to the next one.
Yeah.
On to the next
Yeah,
one.
So we've got Raz, who has got.
He's got Red Bull,
Yep. And
Pierre Gasly.
Yes.
oh yeah, we had the return. So join
and he's
in
partnered with
Lance Stroll.
Lance Stroll.
It's okay.
If, Stroll can be a solid number 2 performer, if he can, perform in a Racing Point car
On a
that
Sunday.
stepped up.
Performing on a
Gasly.
Sunday can get some good points there.
Gasly very happy in an AlphaTauri car, and obviously having Red Bull, Honda powered engine, could go alright.
I think that could work out quite nicely.
Yeah.
So that concludes the draw for this year.
That was very
Well, I say
exciting.
for this year, this might be the only year we do it.
It
Depends
could
how
be.
it goes.
Like we said in yesterday's video, very ambitious idea. If it pays off, great. Hopefully it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If, we've got riots over who we've picked in team, that's there. But basically, guys, that is the draw. And first of all, we should let all you guys in terms of Aldas, Chazza, Kids Love F1, Josh, Jordan Lyle, have I got everyone? Raz on F1, and I think that's it.
Late break.
Late breaking.
breaking.
There we go. Sorry, lads. You guys, first of all, let us know what you actually think about your teams and whether you're happy with who you have got selected for this year. And
We'll
then,
have them up on the screen now so that you
Yeah.
can have a look at them.
and then, guys, what you should do is maybe I'll run a Twitter vote, and maybe in the comments below, let us know who you think has the best team and is going to be the most successful in this F1 YouTubers Draft Season 1.
I think that works nicely.
I think it does.
We've got it nice. This is done well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only had a few. It was Stephen really that messed it up and having to redraw.
Like
sorry.
in any draw, like the Champions League or Europa League, it does drag on a little bit. We've maybe milked it, but we hope you've enjoyed watching it, and if you have, drop us a thumbs up in terms of that. And if they are new around Tirash, and so they can keep up to date with everything, what can they do?
Press the subscribe button so our videos are going into your YouTube inbox. And if you're doing that, you are going to want to press the bell icon, because you will then get a notification when we've done an update video. We're hoping to get some of the guys on to give their opinions on their teams, how they're getting on, so you'll be able to get those videos coming straight into you.
And Stephen, anything else that they can comment on down below?
Was Kevin Magnussen the best #1 pick? I think so.
Is Katie exonerated from that vote? Right. Okay.
Anyway,
So that seems as good as note as any to end this video on. Guys, we've hoped you enjoyed the F1 YouTube draft. Hopefully this is going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully the teams actually, I think, are quite... There isn't any kind of, I'd say, real standout one you see streaking away obviously the season happening. So
Everyone has their Achilles heel.
yeah, hopefully it should be quite competitive and close throughout, and maybe, unlike in F1 for the last few seasons, we go down to the last race to decide the championship.
with that double and half points, it could come in handy.
It could very much do. But like I say, guys, if you hadn't already checked out the video yesterday and you're very confused what the F1 YouTuber draft is, that explains the rules and regulations, and then obviously, yes, the draft hopefully will make a lot more sense to you. We'll be giving update videos, haven't decided, maybe after 2 or 3 races.
I think 2 or 3 races work
we were going for. So yeah, after that's happened, we'll release a video to give you an update on the league and who's scoring where. So hopefully enjoy, and it'll be something fun to kind of keep track of through the season. But for now, you F1 fans, keep racing!